Never thought the leopards would eat my face. Oh, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. I didn't realize I needed to stay in my place. I never thought leopards would eat my face. That's right, folks. And wouldn't you believe it? Even though we have free speech and First Amendment rights here in this country, on this platform, no, because this sucker's private. So my deportation lamentation video got shut down as misinformation. Meanwhile, I'm only quoting what it is that was said by the incoming Trump administration on video, on news channels, on podcasts, in the newspapers, in interviews. So I peeled that nonsense. But there are some limits on free speech. So for all you 1A warriors out there, I did go and look this up because I was curious. Because we are really looking at an incoming administration that does not think the rules apply to them, but likes to stand on business when it's not their guy. So let's find out what's that business, shall we? As I had mentioned in a previous post, private individuals, they can censor you all they want. Private platforms, private businesses, they do not have to accept your business nor associate with you. There is no law that makes them. And as a private person, there is no law that makes you use their services. And now Starbucks is having to deal with that, seeing as how they've lost $13 billion in market capital because of the protests against their support of Israel and its ongoing genocide in Palestine. Whoops. FAFO over there. So don't tell me that a protest and a boycott can't work. Also, circling back to my original point, it's the government that you're being protected from. Only. But keep in mind, when I tell you about these non-allowed types of speech, if you work for the government, or if you are on government property, or you are under the auspices of the government, you are not allowed to say things, even in a private capacity, when you are representing that federal government, that violate 1A. All right, so now on to the facts. So the things that are not allowed speech and that you can face fines or possible prosecution, lawsuits, and in the worst cases, potentially criminal charges are as follows. So, incitement. Now, that is speech that is directed at inciting or producing imminent lawless action. Written defamation or libel or spoken slander, done knowingly. What that means is, if you are not aware that you are lying or defaming, and you misstate something, but rather innocently, that's not going to go very far, right? But if the government comes after you and can prove that you knew you were lying when you said it, those types of next steps and potential consequences can come into play. Lying under oath, that's another, not protected. Fraud, not protected. CP, y'all know what that is, not protected. And some types of hardcore pornography, I guess it would be the ickier stuff. Let's not go there. Not protected. Death threats or true threats. And hate speech against private individuals or groups, that is personalized. Now, that is not directly addressed in the First Amendment, but it is evidence of a state of mind. And this is according to a court case, which I'm not 100% sure I'll remember, but you can go look it up because it wasn't so far back in time. It's still around. You can find the citation. Particularly that state of mind, which indicates a willingness to commit violent actions and would be put together with other kinds of physical evidence. So why, TikTok, are you coming after me? Yeah, that stuff is nuts. It's awful. It demonstrates very poor moral character and a shoddy state of mind. But it's not my words. It's the leopard's words. They're the ones that want to do this nonsense. I'm just telling you what it is they're saying right out there in public. And all the blue collar MAGA, how you liking this Elonification of the world? Did you lose your blue check mark yet? Did you realize that it's all about what the great muskrat wants? Has nothing to do with what's best for the American economy? You guys know he's an African, right? Yeah, a South African. All white South African who was born the son of a diamond mine owner. Ask any black South African how the white South Africans treated their country and let me know. Well, he's the biggest leopard out there and he seems to have a ridiculously big appetite. Elon Musk. How's that 1A treating you? So now the leopards are eating the leopards. But again, there's more of us than there are of them. Pitchforks and plutocrats. You decide, MAGA, because I'm just as poor as you. And I'm going to suffer right along with everyone else. But I'm not lying to myself about what's coming. And I see very clearly that the only way to solve this problem is with economic fairness. And lovely people like little Robert Reich, who worked for the Clinton administration and tried to make them centrists, pull more to the left, at least to the economic left, have been saying the same thing for years and years and years. You can keep pointing down, but the problem is up. So whatever TikTok does with that other video, I stand on truth. FAFO 2025. Learn it faster and you'll suffer less. I promise.